Hello and welcome back to my Let's Play of Pokemon Flora Sky. In the last episode, we defeated the Elite Four for the second time. And then we got access to this side of the map. This is the L area, I believe, in down here on the small islands here. So we just got access to the L area through the L path, and we went to see Steven to finally finish off his quest. We also did a few other smaller quests on the side, and yeah, I'm not actually sure. I don't think we fully explored this town, so we'll just quickly zip through all of this. So, what do you have to say? They wait until the Pokemon levels up and learn certain moves. My Cacnea... Oh yeah, we have spoken to you. Talking about Cacnea and Maractus. So Cacturn and Maractus being different evolutions of Cacnea in this game. I haven't got a single letter from him, makes me worried. That was the guy we had to defeat in order to cool down to solve one of the stuff. Ah, that's the guy who needs a scanner from the ship. Which I still not sure we can actually access yet. Now, if I remember correctly, there were actually some trainers along this path which we haven't actually battled yet, so we still have that to do. So you can see my team is actually relatively frail. As we see Wild Drifloon, which is rather cool. That's awesome. That was like the best. The best sort of amount of health we could have left it on. So yeah, so Drifloon's rather interesting. We see Wild Machoke as well. I'm pretty sure, yeah, like I said, I'm pretty sure, because we were rushing at the end of the last episode to sort of finish a lot of these things. So I think we've got some trainers on the sea, and we also have to battle those two over there once more. Being level 70, we obviously wreck most of the Pokemon around here. But we're just going to see if there's any more. As we see Wild Blossom. I'm pretty sure we have an Oddish. Wild Latios. Okay. I have one Master Ball. So, is this going to flee? I reckon it's still a fleeing Pokemon if I remember correctly. I'm not entirely sure, but if I remember correctly, that Latios and Latias are once again, in this case, they will be... Oh no, wait! We already have Latias, don't we? Yes, we caught Latias at the top, so this must be Latios. So that means, yeah, no, this is definitely worth Master Balling. I'm totally happy Master Balling this. Okay, so we catch ourselves a Latios, especially if it's a roaming Pokemon. Even in hiding, it can detect the locations of others and sense their emotions since it has telepathy. Its intelligence allows it to understand human languages. So there we go, we catch ourselves a Latios, which means we now have both of the Eon duo. Let's just have another look. So we've caught ourselves a Turtwig, a Chimchar, and a Piplup. We have Caterpie, Jinx, Starly, Patrat. We still need a Petalil. Ekans, Pikachu, Panzer. Yeah, just to reiterate, as I've probably mentioned before, the way I generally go about trying to max out my Pokedexes whenever I play Pokemon games is that I don't look at like trying to get every single Pokemon because I find that takes a lot of time, especially if I'm doing these recordings. Ideally, what I want to do is I want to catch one Pokemon from each evolutionary line. So having Dino, for example, means that it counts out both Zweilous and Hydreigon, stuff like that. Obviously, we are missing quite a lot here. I'm pretty sure that there are some like limits to how many you actually have access to in the game. Obviously, there'll be stuff from like fishing and stuff like that that I don't actually have. But there they are, Latias and Latios. We now have both of the Eon duo, which is really good. And we will try and catch all of the legendaries that are available in this game. There are huge amounts of legendaries in this game. So we have Gabby and Ty here. They have a Magneton and a Curlier. We will close combat the Magneton and we will Shadow Flame the Curlier. Close combat take out the Magneton as we would expect. Shadow Flame will take out the Curlier again as we would expect. We defeat these two. We're not going to give you an interview. You should know already that I'm frickin' the champion of this region. I don't have time for your petty games. As we see, what Pelipper. So, yep. So we do have some swimmers who want to battle us here. Megahorn is actually not as scary as it would normally be. We can certainly close combat the Sharpedo as well. We get hurt by close combat and rough skin both. Lantern. This is a bulky mon. That is a 2-hit KO though. There we go. Well done, Gallade. We will just swap Wailord to the front, just for a period of time, until we can heal up Gallade. And I'm pretty sure we've done most of the rest of everything around here. I think we remember talking to you. Yes, you were an expert that got lost. And we're back here in the R area. So, what we have to do next? Well, we can go back to the challenge factory and we can get ourselves a new challenge. I'm pretty sure. Because, like I said in the end of the last episode, we actually finished Sir Stephen's problem. Also, we still can't, as you can see, we still can't get around a path because we don't have rock climb. I believe we don't have rock climb. Was that what we got at the end of the last episode? It might have been. I might be making a mistake here. Let's have a look. We have rocks. We do have rock climb now. Okay, so does any of our Pokemon? Slacking can learn rock climb, as can Wailord. Somehow Wailord can learn rock climb. It's base 90, power, and rock type move. If we were to get rid of Water Spout, say, as much as I like Water Spout as a move, it's better to have rock climb. Makes it very convenient. So yeah, so we're just going to quickly zip up through this path up to the challenge factory just to see what our next challenge is, and then we'll see where we need to go from there. So, challenge factory. So do you want to know your current quest points? We have 100 quest points. So you've completed the second. Right now we don't have any new missions available. Come back later. Sorry, okay, so we don't actually have anything to do, in which case we might as well utilize our new HM ability and actually head over to, I think it's A path. I believe this is A path, is it? A path, yes. So we'll climb up here. And that is a secret power area, rather than a rock climb. I don't know if this is meant to be signifying that there's bright sunlight. Can't quite tell. Anyway, Hiker Sain has a Doug Trio, so we can surf here. Goodbye. We'll stay in for the golem. Nice work. I think I need to cool down. I think I'll go for a dive. Ooh, we need Mark Bike. Do we have a Mark Bike on us? Do we have the Mark Bike, or do we have the Acrobat? We should have the Mark Bike, I just thought. We do have the Mark Bike, awesome. It's the last thing I remember doing is, certainly on the bikes, was going up to see Rayquaza, and that we definitely needed the Mark Bike. So, let's see what's going on around here in the A area. I think this is meant to. I think this is the bright lights of like bright sunshine, but at the same time, the thing is, what's going on is that it's currently dark. It's currently nighttime, so that's why it looks kind of weird. Rock climb. Gee, oh, Endeavour. I was like that did a lot, and then I forgot what Endeavour does. So Endeavour obviously reduces your health to, reduces your opponent's health to your health. So that Dunsparce being on was obviously on 56 HP, and Wailord just has so much HP. It has a very high HP stat, so it naturally it looked like it was falling down a hell of a lot faster than it actually was. Again, if you notice, I have all those rare candies. That was again a remnant from me hyper training, or like just sort of me hacking the game in order to speed up before we could get to that Elite Four battle. So, you've got a Blossom. We will actually swap out here because no point in really injuring ourselves by missing Oh, of course, these are grass-type Pokemon, and we're in the sun, so this could... Ah, a Cherim. So you could obviously you'd be using Solar Beam and stuff like that. So it is bright sunlight. Even though I'm also not angry because it smells so nice. So that's a nice idea to use. Do I have an antidote? Or a berry that heals poisoning? Defrosts, awakens. Yeah. Okay, so just a full heal it is. So, we see Wild Whimsicott here, which we'll just run away from. Obviously, yeah, I don't know, do we have a... The one thing that my current strategy of only catching one evolutionary stage of each Pokemon obviously means that if for example, only Whimsicott is available and not its pre-evolved form, is Petalil Whimsicott? Whichever one it is, then obviously I actually limit myself in that sense. Oh, of course you are. We got lucky there because obviously we're in the sun, so our water-type moves are reduced in power. But he barely drummed just when we attacked, which is good. So we get Lady Cindy in the Pokedex. We can find some berries here, some Bluck, some Leper, some Pineapple, and Chesto. Got love from Chesto. Resto Chesto. Okay, so we will continue to climb around this area. What do you have to say? Ho ho! Are you going out to the A area too? That's the aim. Collector Matthew has a Smeargle, so obviously we have no idea what this Smeargle could use. It sketches our Blizzard, uses a Hyper Potion, but we can Rock Climb and take it out. I'm so tired after climbing this hill. So, we have a cave. We obviously have a lower path as well. Let's see what's in the cave. Terra Cave. So this might actually be where we like meet Groudon, for example. Obviously, Groudon is a Pokemon that's associated with with harsh sunlight. So, are we actually going down to see Groudon? Groudon? Is that you? It is Groudon. Have we already met Kyogre? Where would Kyogre be on this? Because obviously we did meet, it'll be at the end of the Gen 3 stuff. We did meet, Rayquaza. So, we haven't caught Kyogre. Looks like we can catch Groudon here, which is rather cool. Do we want to, how do we do so is the question. I think Dusknoir is our best bet, so we're going to leave Dusknoir and let's see if we can catch ourselves a Groudon. I love the way he walks over. So, here we go. Wild Groudon appears at level 70 and obviously has the drought affected. So, we're going to Willow and we miss. We get the burn on, so there we go. So, as you saw, it does have Solar Beam, so if we were to use our Wailord here, our Wailord would actually suffer in that sense. Solar Beam comes in, Burn is going to affect you, which is fine. So, obviously the issue with Burn is that it does actually put this Pokemon on a timer. We cannot. It will get to a point where we will not actually be able to continue this battle. And for that reason, we're going to start chucking Ultra Balls like it's nobody's business. And this Pokemon does not look like it wants to stay in the ball. So now, obviously, our time to save state. I've already, if you've at all been on my channel, you'll know that I have no problem with save states and stuff like that. So let's see how long this takes us. It's burned, it's in the red. We get a triple roll there. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. There we go. We catch ourselves a Groudon. Sweet. Oops, there we go. Cool. So Groudon's data was added to the Pokedex. Groudon has appeared in mythology as the creator of the land. It sleeps in magma underground and is said to make volcanoes erupt on awakening. So we catch ourselves a Groudon, which should remove the bright sunlight from the outside, I would have thought. Yes, the intense sunlight seems to have subsided. Okay, cool. That's really cool. So, we will continue to make our way around here. It looks like we actually do want to pop down this area for an item. The zinc. We'll also see what sort of... Cottony. Cottony evolved into wind. So, there you go. Cottony, Dunsparce. We'll just do maybe like a few more Spinder are available here. So let's just go into our slacking zone. And we will... I reckon I have to take you out. Yeah, I do. Cottony. So let's just swap. Looks like for the Spinder we might just have to chuck Ultra Balls at you. There we go, we catch ourselves a Spinder, the Spot Panda Pokemon. You see another Dunsparce, all this sort of stuff. Okay, cool. Looks like we can't actually rock climb there, that might be a glitch. Oh no, we can rock climb. Okay, oh, glad we saw that Spinder. And now we will make our way over to the A area, which is here. Team Aqua and Magma are no longer here, that alone makes me happy. When you first catch a Pokemon, it may be weak, but it will eventually grow to be strong. It is important to treat Pokemon with love. Technology is incredible. You can now trade Pokemon overseas, like email. What else do we have? You. Roslows, you rescued me in the gloomist forest. Thank you so much. I'll give you my favourite stone. We get the Wish Stone. People say that I can wake the Wishmaker Pokemon up with my stone, but I can't do it, so you may be more lucky than me. The Wishmaker Pokemon, I believe, I'm assuming is Jirachi. So that might be key in order for us to get to Jirachi, which is rather cool. Ancient treasures. It would be nice if they existed, but even if they didn't, it would be so beautiful to take an underwater stroll with my Pokemon. Dedicated fans come from all, even outside of Hoenn. It was really wild when I went to the trainer fan club in Charpos. Cool, okay, so. Hi Mag, Ethan, yeah, another just random trainer. I think this is why you can usually tell that you usually don't have the rock climb sideways. It's almost always up or down. I think that those sort of sprites there, because it just doesn't look right, in my opinion at least. Okay, so the final bit of Route A leaves us here at the Cave of Origin. There are some unknown symbols on this stone. Okay, so we can't do anything more here, it seems. Cave of Origin is... Isn't that the area next to Sutopolis? Where you usually go to find... to awaken one of... Yeah, I think it is. Okay, so now, where do we want to go? The other reason that we have... Obviously, the other really useful thing about having rock climbers, it allows us to access more areas. I don't think we haven't yet been able to get to Froster Town, for example. So I think what we'll now do is we will teleport to Golden City. And we will start heading up. So what I do want to do is I just want to deposit our Starly in box 3, and we will withdraw out our Rapidash. So, let's see if we can now start heading north. So we have Hole Woods here. This was obviously where we discovered Sir Stephen's little thing going on there. So, what we need to do is... I'm pretty sure, yeah, we just want to keep heading up through here. Because I'm pretty... Yeah, we've already been to this area, and then there was... yes. Here, Route AE, okay. So we've already battled these trainers. Seen the Sneasel. I love the snow. I love snow sprites. Okay, so we've got a nice little couple here. Young couple Kira and Dan have 2 Snorunts. We will just rock slide and rock climb that slide just takes them out. Goodbye. You make me so angry, I'm going to have to add you. Where could the treasures be? We can't find any treasures. I wonder if someone got them already. As we find a rare candy. Kind of pointless, given that we already have so many. You. I'm curious what compelled you to come here, asks Hiker Sawyer, who has a graveler. We will earthquake. So, at least these guys are pretty much on our level, like mid-60s, a little higher. Skier has a Sneasel, as we unfortunately missed. I'm just going to stay in. So, there we go, we saw that you have a Glaceon, we'll go into our Wailord. I'm pretty sure Freeze Dry is not a thing in this generation, so I don't think Ice types should have anything for us water types. So, we'll continue to battle these trainers. We have a Pokefan with a Skitty. A Delibird, so we'll go into a Wailord. And Rock Climb. Lovely. We have a Pikachu, so we'll go back into Slacking. And Earthquake. A Munchlax, so we'll go to our Gallade. And Close Combat. A Sneasel, so we'll go to our Wailord. Obviously I could stay with Glade there, but... Rock Climb, and a Delcatty, so we'll go back to our Glade. And Close Combat once more. So, we defeat the Pokefan Colton, one-shotting every single one of his Pokemon. I get so excited imagining what kinds of Pokemon I'll get to see in the next contest. I like the Igloo, I like the Igloo. I'm assuming this is Froster Town up here. Froster Town. There is a mountain in the east of this town, and at the foot of this mountain you can see ancient ruins. It is said there are many secrets in the ruins, yet no one has ever discovered them. Interesting. Like the trees. So, I like to look at Pokemon I get from friends in a trade. Can you remember them? I don't often meet trainers. I'll teach your Pokemon an Ice-type move. It's Ice Punch. Okay, so we won't learn Ice Punch. Just because we already have Blizzard on Wailord. Welcome, how may I serve you? So we can... Okay, so this is just a mart, essentially. And a Elemental Stone mart as well, which is really useful. Sound gets swallowed up by the snow, that's why it's very quiet here. You will find many Ice-type Pokemon around Froster Town, some are very rare in other places, but I can't find a Smoochum. I wonder where it lives. Okay. You can buy that many kinds of evolution stones in that house. Okay, cool. Okay, so this is essentially the equivalent of a Pokemon Center. What do you have to say? I have here an egg. This town is very cold, so I think the egg can't hatch. I heard it would be best if it was kept together with Pokemon and carried about. Okay, so another potential Pokemon we could grab there, but unfortunately we can't because yeah, we don't have enough room in our party. So, we've got a hiker, and so what we're going to do here, we're going to... Let's double edge the Machoke, and we will surf as well. Ooh, we got so close to taking them both out. We will... Obviously, we are going to be... and this time we will Earthquake and we will surf. And now Earthquake and surf. And we defeat the two. Lovely. Climbing in the snow mountain is not easy. Phew, I played with fire and be burned. So I think this is... Where are we? Are you going to tell me? Is somewhere new? I was envisioning my house, but this is where I teleport. Psychic Terry has a Musharna. She was strength. And thankfully we landed past the minimize, which is really nice, and the defeat. I am so scatterbrained I need to focus so I can teleport properly to my house. A hiker has a camera up, which we will earthquake. You sure had guts standing up to me there, huh? Oh, I see. So this is like the gondola. Or it is the gondola in this game. So, conditioning is in top form, says Beauty Mikey, who has a Pelipper. We'll swap out to our Dusk Noir. And we'll Thunder Punch. And then you have a Glaceon, so we'll go back to our Glade. And Close Combat. Lovely. The way I am now, I may have to hold off on the Battle Frontier. Okay. And then over here, your Pokemon would use mine, says Picnic Angelina, who has a Smeargle, which we will just Close Combat. And a Cast Form, which we can also Close Combat. Keep walking, she says. It is annoying the way Close Combat takes off health in this hack, but I can appreciate it does actually sort of, in many ways, it limits uses. I like how, I think this looks like somewhat, it's almost like a palette swap of the top of Mount Chimney. Just changed it to being all icy instead of, obviously, you know, lava and all that, which is actually really quite cool. So we see a Glalie and a Weavile, so we will Rock Slide for sure, and we will Rock Climb the Glalie. Ah, you're kidding me. Hyper Potion, Rock Climb misses. Rock Slide lands, there we go, sweet. We defeat these two. If you don't play for keeps, you'll lose battles, you should be dominating. You know how to play your Pokemon with an edge. So let's continue to explore around here. The cable car is ready to go down. Would you like to be on it? Okay, so heading down leads us here to Route AF, where we have more trainers. Hi sweetie, wait, we should battle, and the people of Froster are a peaceful bunch. Another set of skiers. We want to rock slide, and we want to surf as well. Down goes the Cryogonal. Surf should take out the Mamoswine. Indeed it does. Beautiful. But boy, you're strong. The way you battle is giving me lots of useful data. Ah man, we got rid of our cut one. I wasn't expecting any cuts up, any area to cut around here. Anyway, we'll Rock Slide the Delibird. And Rock Slide the Glalie. So we get Skier Andres in our Pokénav. We can pop into here. Especially gifted. I make glass out of snow and make items. Go collect snow with this. So it's essentially the equivalent of the guy who makes various flutes out of ash, but now he's making it out of snow, which I honestly don't think is possible, given that snow is just water. So, we already have a Delibird, and obviously Glaceon is just the evolved form of Eevee, so we don't need to worry about catching it so much. I think know where that cut bush goes. Probably down to the bottom, actually. So that's a bit annoying, but there we go. Oh no, that leads around to here. At least to that item. So, we've got a double battle here between Tyra and Ivy. We have a Weavile and a Jinx, which is actually a nice pair of Pokemon. I'm going to Rock Slide. Takes out the Jinx, nearly takes out the Weavile, who goes for Frustration. Wow. I was teaching my junior Ivy about Pokemon. I started training because my I started training Pokemon because my mentor told me to. We have another... Ah, you're kidding me. we'll just continue to sort of flick between these various Pokemon. Shadow Flame, we even get the burn. Lovely. Down goes the Glaceon. I wish I could be friends with more strong people like you. So we've got another climbing area over there, along with some... looks to be... So where do we want to be? We want to actually... yes, so we want to go there, and then we want to go up. And talk to you. So, we've got a fisherman here, who has a Basculin. And a Gyarados. Another Gyarados. Another Gyarados. I like how I'm at -3 attack, but yet still my Thunder Punches are just going to wreck this Gyarados. Oh wow, it lived! How did it live? And you're just going to continue to full restore. There we go, we get the high roll that we needed, and then finally a Cloyster, which again we can Thunder Punch. Beautiful. I never battle when I know I'll win. I like to battle at the razor's edge of victory and defeat. I like battling when I know I'm going to win. Anyway, so we'll continue to make our way around. This is we've done quite a lot this episode, sort of all this exploring, as we enter Route A. Still Route AF. Okay, so nowhere new yet. Might just be like a ancient ruin. Interesting. We have a rock climb area. These ruins keep many secrets. There are many traps and puzzles inside. Legend has it that when people can unlock the secret of the ancient ruins, the rainbow Pokemon will appear on top of the ruins, being Ho-Oh, I believe. We built this house so people can rest while they're exploring here. Is there a bed, though? There is not a bed. That's annoying. Okay, so if we head up... Are you another trainer? I can't solve the puzzle of the ruins, he says. It's quite a large area as well, which is quite nice. We have another building here. The Ember Ruins. Okay, so we've got some Braille here. So what do we have here? We have sorry, I'm just going to need time to translate this. So that is left. I don't know if this is the same as it was in Ruby and Sapphire. Left, down, down. T-H-E. Left, down, down. Whoops, no, is that? Yeah, left, down, down, then up. Is that? No. Then use. Is this use dig or something? Left, down, down, then use Rock Smash. Is that one? That's the same, isn't it? Okay, so left, down, down, then use Rock Smash. Okay, so I guess it's from the middle then? So here. Left, down, down, then use Rock Smash. Oh, we don't have Rock... we do have Rock Smash, actually. Okay, so left, down, down, then use Rock Smash. Okay, so that opens this door, which allows us to tackle Entei. Interesting. Yeah, we will battle you, Entei. Let's see how this goes. Or not. Entei runs away. So maybe it's now become a roaming Pokemon? Okay, so that is that one. I think that means that are we going to have the other two as well? But the other ones are like... I think we need Flash for one of them. This one is... Let's just have a quick T. Those... who... Those who in... who inherit... those who inherit our... Those who inherit our will shine in the middle. Okay, yeah, so that's use Flash in the center, I think. I'm pretty sure. Those who inherit our will shine in the middle. And then there's going to be another one, which is... ooh, there's absolutely nothing here. So it looks like this area is just going to be full of various sort of little things for us to try and capture various legends, which is good. I'm assuming this is going to be obviously Raikou, Entei, and Suicune. That building is closed still, so we can't access there. So there should be one more building, obviously, for Raikou. As I've always pronounced it Raikou, but apparently it should be Raikou. Who knows? So, this one. So if it was... I think, if I remember correctly, this one we just run around the room clockwise, if my memory tells me correctly. So, stay... close to the... Stay close to the walls. Run around the... Run around one lap, I think. So if it's clockwise, it would be this. There we go, and that should trigger... Ah, Raikou. And Raikou runs away. So obviously we're going to actually need to trigger Suicune. So we're going to need to come back here, unfortunately. And I believe, since I got rid of my Flymon and all the rest of it, that's actually going to take a while for us to do that, if I'm not careful. It's going to suck, as we actually see wild Claydol around here, which is... rather interesting. Looks like only Claydol at the moment. Yeah. Pretty sure we have a Baltoy, so yeah. Okay, so that is going to be it for this episode of my Let's Play of Pokemon Flora Sky. Very interesting. Looks like we've got lots and lots of legends to try and track down. So we're obviously going to need to find Entei, Raikou, and Suicune. I'm assuming once you find them all, then Ho-Oh triggers. But I'm not entirely sure whether that's the if that's exactly what happens here. So yeah, we'll certainly see what else we can try and do here. So in that case, what we're going to do is we're going to call this episode to an end, like I was saying, and I hope you have enjoyed this episode. Hope you will join me on the next